I think it was unique because we came in and we started rehearsing first. And the choir is like, they're a unit that holds us together, you know. It was beautiful to work with them. For weeks we did. Angela's amazing, Jennifer's amazing, Jacob Lattimore is, I think, phenomenal, you know. Tyrese did a beautiful job. It's just, I mean, it was just an amazing opportunity. I was pretty nervous. Well, also because I knew I was going to be singing with Jennifer Hudson, and she is one of the, I think, most special voices on the planet, you know. And so, but then I said, wow, what a great opportunity if I just stick to like the script. Langston Hughes I've admired since I was a kid. His poetry, mostly, you know what I mean. I had never seen this play, you know, but I know his poetry, and there was a lot of things about dreams and hope inside of his poetry and stuff, which I think was very important for me as a kid to know just a few of his poems.
We filmed here in Harlem, legendary Harlem, and to be able to show the film here and bring it to the community, it was, you know, written originally by our poet laureate, Harlem's poet laureate, Langston Hughes. So it's right, it's as it should be. Yeah. The idea of having to sing, and not one song, but maybe about 4 songs, not 4 songs, but with duets with Jennifer Hudson. And like, okay, what else you want to put on that? I got lip sync down. But it was a wonderful, you know, a wonderful challenge, an opportunity, and I love being able to, you know, to show an audience and, you know, a different facet. You know, just when you think you knew me, here's a little something.
It was a completely different experience, actually, and I'm like, Dreamgirls wasn't like this. This is different. But once I saw the film, I totally got the approach, and I think I've seen, like, this is a uniquely shot musical, because you would forget, like, it's a musical. It's not like, oh, I'm a West Side and Soul right here. It's like it has flavor, it has edge, it has diversity. It's cool. Intimidating to have them as parents. I did only one scene with them, and it didn't dawn on me until I was there, like, oh, wait a minute, y'all my parents. I mean, they are heavy hitters. They are amazing, and they're 2 people I've always looked up to, so it was intimidating to actually be there. It gave it just that much more substance to it, to know, like, Langston Hughes, and he's a part of history, he's a poet. Even the church element, bringing all these elements together, it made it that much more powerful. And there's so many familiar things throughout the film that people will be able to connect to in so many different ways. And with him being attached to it and his poetry and everything, it just made it almost special, really magical in a way.
I've been praying for a movie with this level of seriousness and integrity, with this type of cast, so that I could really use a different side of my brain, so to speak. And when Casey called me and said, I wrote this role for you specifically, I was not only honored, but I felt a lot of pressure to deliver, because somebody writes something for you specifically, you can't show up and disappoint. We shot it here in Harlem. It was around 7 degrees, the height of winter, and all of that's against my rules. I don't sing in the cold, I don't sing with a full beard, and I don't sing homeless. So they had me doing all the above, singing while acting. I've never done it before. It was very different for me.
I think this film is a story that brings families together and that brings the family within the story together. And I really think it should challenge people to forgive and to really embody the morals that the holidays are all about. I had really accepted God into my heart, and directly afterwards I got this role. So, you know, I really didn't, it wasn't a thought, like, it's not like I'm eating breakfast and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna play Mary. But it was really a sign, and I'm so grateful for it.
I mean, as cold as it was, as many hours as we had to put in, man, I just respected everyone's craft and who they were, because a lot of them are all legends. They are people that I grew up watching and stuff, and people that I do admire. So just to be amongst them, you know, and laugh and be freezing together, you know, was awesome.
Langston Hughes, this is all comes from, you know, his ideas, his talent, and also director Casey Lemons. I love her work with Eve's Bayou, was really out there kind of movie. So, and of course the cast is incredible. This is what it's all about. It's called Black Nativity. You know what I'm saying? So this is the story told through a black context. And Harlem is where Langston Hughes ran through and wrote down some of the greatest poems. You know, he's inspired by this city right here.
We're at the Apollo Theater. I'm with heavy hitters, and I'm in the presence of greatness. What I want people to get out of this film is that it touches on, you know, flaws, that everybody's not perfect, no matter who we are in life or what level we are in life. That we all need to learn how to have faith, and we need to learn how to have forgiveness as well.